The Xbox showcase has just gone down, and this might be a massive thing for Xbox because I'm pretty sure they've just brought back console wars. Back in the day, the PlayStation 3 era, people were arguing what was better, the PS3 or the Xbox 360. Xbox 360. There was never really like an official who won this until May 2023 when Phil Spencer went on a podcast and was like, yeah, we lost the console war.
We lost the worst generation to lose in the Xbox One generation, where everybody built their digital library of games.
And unfortunately for them, it was like one of the biggest ones to lose because a lot of people were just building up their game library back then. So if someone had a PlayStation 5, they'd be buying all digital games on PS5, which obviously aren't going to work on an Xbox, and then vice versa. At that point, people are just genuinely too committed to the consoles that they have. If you have a PlayStation 5 and you've got a full catalogue of games for the PlayStation 5, you can't sell it. You can sell the console, but you can't exactly go and trade in all your games. Like you can go to CEX or Game and just trade them in and get some cash for it, or smack them on eBay. You can't really do that unless you're selling your account, but that's like another story. You shouldn't really do that. And that's why it was so important, because people had committed, and the next generation of consoles, you're still going to have all your old backlog of games, because let's be honest, it's most likely going to be backwards compatible. But for the past 4 or 5 years, it's been completely over for Xbox, and they've just been constantly going downhill at a pretty fast rate. But honestly, I'm super excited that I'm pretty sure this showcase has just saved them. The whole Xbox ecosystem has rebranded back to being Xbox rather than anything is an Xbox. So the whole logo is now green. It's Xbox green. The writing Xbox is all capital letter Xbox. They're emphasizing that Xbox is back. Last year, pretty much every big game that Xbox had went over to their competitors on PlayStation, which is definitely not a good move. It's a great move for players because they get to play it, but it's not a good move for Xbox because then PlayStation are like, yes, we are at the top of the market. We can charge whatever prices we want. We can do whatever we want because we are the top dogs. There's no competition. Things are going to get lazy. If you stop and think about an Xbox game, what's the first game that's coming to your head? Is it Gears of War? Is it Halo? Or is it Forza? It's going to be one of them, and pretty much all of them moved to PlayStation 5, but no more. They're sticking back to Xbox. The showcase started off super strong with Gears of War E-Day, and it looks absolutely incredible. It's the game I've always wanted for Gears of War. I've wanted to go back to the start where everyone's running around scrambling, they don't know what's going on. Because if you remember Gears of War 1, you were still kind of in the city, but it was like the war has been going on for quite a while. Locusts were a well-established thing. They are already there. But this is like the first immersions where they're just crawling out of the ground. Could you imagine like the horror theme of some big brute dudes just coming out of the ground and looking like weird locust alien type things? It must be absolutely terrifying. And then little screeching crawler things, that would absolutely send fear to anybody, and that would definitely separate the boys from the men in that situation. That's why people like Marcus Felix, Dom and Coltrane, they are the survivors of that sort of stuff, because let's be honest, they are animals. I genuinely can't wait to play E-Day. It looks so fluent, so smooth. I don't know how I'm feeling about the active reload being in the center of the screen, because I've gotten so used to it being at the top right of the screen. I guess for new players it might be a lot easier, but the movements are seen so much more fluid, like the cover, the crawling. I noticed one thing where he was like in the cover and he was moving while reloading his gun. Normally you have to like stand there and walk really slow while reloading your gun, which, let's be honest, it kind of makes sense. If you're reloading a gun, it's not going to be that super easy. But no, Dom and Marcus can now like glide against the wall while reloading the gun, while hiding from ongoing bullet fire and ready to pop up and spray all the enemies. If any Gear fan looks at this game, yes, it looks sick. But what I really think is a massive win for Xbox is this is going to be their first console exclusive game in a very long time. It's not even going to be on Windows PC, it's going to be only on Xbox consoles, which primarily I am a Windows gamer. I'm a PC gamer, so unfortunately I won't be able to play it on my PC. But I'm so happy that Xbox made this move, because this is their sign that they're bringing Xbox back and they are investing in Xbox. If they are bringing out their biggest game that's coming up as a console exclusive and not just a Windows PC exclusive, that just shows that they are putting their eggs in the Xbox basket once again. It's weird to say why am I rooting for it to be an Xbox exclusive, but it's all down to competition. You can't have one ring to rule them all. It just doesn't work. We've all seen Lord of the Rings. It just brings nothing but chaos. We need competition to get better games, better hardware prices, better everything as a whole, it needs competition. If there was no competition and you're running a race, the person who's running first, they're not going to be speeding past, are they? They're going to be jogging at that point if they're just miles behind everybody else. But if they've got somebody else who's chasing them and they're right next to them, they're going to be running faster. They're going to get first because that's all they're thinking about is, I'm going to get first. So competition is great. You get better results with competition. It's just factual. PlayStation have also backtracked and doubled down on their situation. So they were putting out games onto PC. So you've got Last of Us on PC, you've got the Spider-Man games on PC, you've got Uncharted games on PC. All of PlayStation's like major games were on PC, but no more games from PlayStation will be going to PC, which I think honestly is fair enough. They're keeping their console exclusive. Would I love to play the new Wolverine game on my PC? Absolutely. But unfortunately, I won't be able to. So I might have to treat myself to buying it on my PlayStation. We have just had PlayStation State of Play and Jeff Keighley's Summer Game Fest, but I do feel like the Xbox presentation showcase was honestly the best one for me. I just found when I was watching it, I was like, wow, there was like so many things kind of like catching me off guard. They're bringing out a new Halo. Granted, it's kind of like a remake of Halo Combat Evolved. It's called Campaign Evolved. Yes, we've had like a billion remakes of Combat Evolved, but this one actually genuinely looks like a good remake. It's not just like a remaster, it's a full-on remake to make it more modernized. So I'm quite looking forward to giving that a playthrough with my friends online. I feel like there were just so many big games that I associate with Xbox coming back. Just to name a few, we've got Fable, we've got Minecraft Dungeons, we've got Senua, we've got Wolong 2, we've got State of Decay 3, we've got Spyro, a new Spyro game we've not had in absolutely ages, updates to Fallout 76, Persona, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, and we have Crazy Taxi. I was a Sega kid. I lived on my Sega Mega Drive and I got a Sega Dreamcast, and when Crazy Taxi came out, I played the life out of that game. So I'm hyped to be playing a new Crazy Taxi game next year. This is Crazy Taxi World Tour, and it looks like it's going to be like an online experience, Crazy Taxi. I wonder if it's going to have like a free roam open world type of game. That would be amazing if it does. If not, sticking to the old classic way of working, that might be pretty cool as well. But it looks like a genuinely really good game. It just looks raw Crazy Taxi, and I'm looking forward to playing that. They are also doubling down on their games with another console exclusive called Clockwork Revolution. Clockwork Revolution is an upcoming first-person action RPG which has got like a proper steampunk vibe to it. I'm not going to lie, steampunk games aren't really my vibes, but there's definitely a lot of people out there who would love this game. The game focuses heavily on time manipulation, so you can freeze time and rewind it and alter historical events in the world, so that's really cool that you can do that. You can actually change the way things are. The combat and world are very, let's say, Bioshock and Dishonored type. That's the vibe I'm getting from it. So if you're a fan of those type of games and you're an Xbox player, then you're going to be eating pretty good in 2027. And I'm not going to forget to mention that pretty much the highest majority of these games are going to be day one on Game Pass. And now that Game Pass has actually gone to a decent price again, it's a massive win. I don't know if any of you guys remember actually, but on this channel I posted a video about how to get Game Pass the cheapest way, and literally like 3 days after posting that video, Asher Sharma went to Xbox and just backtracked everything and made it all cheaper again, which is a massive win for the Xbox and everybody else in the world. But it did pretty bad for my video. It made me look a right fool because everyone's commenting like, well, no, it's not even that price anymore. I was like, well, it was when I filmed it, please believe me. But no one believed me. As expected, they didn't mention anything of Xbox Project Helix, which I'm kind of glad they didn't, because let's be honest, the price of hardware, no one will be able to afford it for whatever price is going to be mustered together for the Xbox Project Helix. It's going to be pretty much impossible to buy, and even if it does come out, it's going to be sold out in seconds. So hopefully when the world gets to a normal state, which I don't know if it will anytime soon. I think it might just be like this forever now. We might just be pretty, just, you know, old tech is now valuable. But what they did do is they announced an Xbox One 25th anniversary edition. It's absolutely insane to think that Xbox is on its 25th anniversary. And I'm not going to lie to you, watching the reveal of this, I was like, oh, it looks like the original Xbox One. It's like the original Xbox. It looks, the way they brought it back, it looked so cool. The trailer was amazing. And I really want one. I want one. I don't actually have an Xbox Series X though. I'm still rocking my Series S. So if the price is reasonable, there might be a chance I'd get one, but probably not, because let's be honest, it's probably gonna be about 800, maybe 900 quid, which isn't for me really at that price point. I can go on Facebook Marketplace right now and buy a Series X for about 250 to 300 quid. So paying about 800 is a little bit out of my price range. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling on now because we're talking a lot about Xbox. I'm just excited and I wanted to kind of get it all out there. And what do you guys think? Is this actually going to bring Xbox back? Is it going to put Xbox actually as like something that's respectable again in the console industry? Because let's be honest, it's not really been respectable for quite a long time. To be honest, for a lot of people, it's probably gonna be like the Xbox One era, just a regular Xbox One. That's the bit where everyone moved to PS4, and then when PS5 come out, and then Xbox One series come out, it was straight to PS5 for most people. The only selling point for the Xbox One series was the Series S because it was a lot more affordable for people. Anyway, cheers for watching. Let's chat about this in the comments. It's Mark from Modern Tech. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment because it all genuinely really does help me out in the algorithms. It's Mark from Modern Tech. Thanks for watching.